Welcome back. It's not the most pleasant thing to talk about, right, or even think about, but getting a head start is important. We're talking about tax season. Here with me for more on the end of the year tax tips that we could all use is Ted Nappy, a partner with Withum and Tax Audit Advisory Services. Thank you so much for being here with us, Ted. So thinking about tax season now could help us in the long run. Tell us why.
Yes, so the biggest thing is that, trying to take advantage of things we can do here before the end of the year, especially around retirement plans, charitable giving, very important right now with what we have with the government shutdown and all the organizations that really are in need right now. So there's a lot of things that you can take advantage of before we get 2 weeks left.
Okay.
Good time to start thinking about getting a little bit more into our savings accounts for retirement, and also thinking about the community.
So what are some of the top tips that you'd like to offer people around this time of year?
Yes, so one of the things is especially looking at employees who are have a 401k, especially making sure they've maxed out. And with the new big one beautiful bill, there was some catch-up contributions that also could be added. So if you were between 60 and 63, they added an additional catch-up, which is nice. And if you're self-employed, ultimately you could add to your retirement account up to $70,000.
Ted, what do you tell to people who, would love to be able to contribute more to their 401k, to their savings account, but, we're living in a world right now where we're dealing with inflation and high prices, and, it's hard for some people to be able to just get by right now.
It is, and it's important to kind of leverage that and think about, the today versus, the future, right, for planning that retirement account. So there is a give and take. And also, when you throw in also thinking about how we can also help the community, thinking about ourselves, but also thinking about how we can add to charitable giving as we think about tax savings around that as well.
All right, what else do you like to offer people?
And the other thing this time of year is if, the stock market has been up, so a lot of clients of ours have had nice capital gains. So the other things we think about is tax loss harvesting, right? Looking through your portfolio, is there any losses in there as the market fluctuates that we could take some sales, sell those things at positions at a loss, save some taxes.
Ted, you mentioned the big beautiful bill. Just the Trump administration has an account that they set up for children that were born January 1st, 2025. I forget now what the end year is, but there's a tax form that we can fill out this year. If you had a child?
Yeah, I'm going to say that does start in 2026. So if you were born in 2025 after July 4th. But basically, it's going to be a funding that's going to happen starting July 4th of 2026 that's coming up.
So if you were born January 1st of 2025, right?
That's right.
Yeah, okay, and you can file it for July 4th. Okay, because I had read you can just talk to your tax accountant and have them fill out that form for you now.
That's right. It's coming up. Actually, I'm going to think about the IRS. They're a little behind with the government shutdown, so those things are coming out. But ultimately, it'll be nice. The government's going to give you $1,000 free, but also you can also put in $5,000. And anybody can put it in. So grandparents, parents can put it in. So it's great.
Talk to us about the online resources that you have over at the accounting firm.
Yeah, so one of the things we created this year was really a year-end planning resource center. So at withum.com, you can go on there. There are videos, there are blogs, there are checklists. There are a lot of resources that are free to the public. You can just go to our website and check those out. And ultimately, you can find, spend 10 or 15 minutes, you might find a great planning tip that you can utilize before year end.
All right, thank you so much, Ted. And that information, that website that Ted just gave you is on our website right now, WPBF.com. You can also download our free WPBF 25 News app. Erin.
Really good information. All right, thank you.